Hi, my name is Kees, and today's video is how to lock in your spiritual state or your mystical state. There are many states of mind and consciousness that can be referred to as mystical states or spiritual states, and some of them feels like it's hard to lock them in. So you get a glimpse and you're out of it. And if you've ever noticed this, then in your spiritual practice or in something that you have been to or been in, then the solution is maybe a little bit intuitive and maybe a little bit easy, but if you haven't had this happen to you a couple of times, that you lost it, I got it, but I lost it. And how do you deal with that? So maybe it's not clear to you, but what happens oftentimes when you try to see a spiritual state or you are in a new spiritual state, that you just lose it. And the reason why you lose it is you start analyzing the state. You start thinking, oh, is this really true? Is this really what's happening to me? How does this feel? Is it really empty? Is it really beautiful? Is it really lovely? Things like that. And when you do that, you start analyzing, you start bringing it to the mind. These deep states, for them to lock in, you need to really relax. You need to really sink them in. You need to be okay in them, you could say. And then they can stick. Then they can stay. But when you start analyzing them, you lose them. So the first time, for example, I'll tell you about about 6 months ago, I had the feeling of losing my identity. And I felt like my whole body was empty. And it was a really beautiful state. And I was really analyzing it the first 2 days, and then it left. And why did it leave? It was really simple, because I was feeling it the whole time. I was feeling, is it still there? Is it still there? Do I still feel empty? Does the body still feel empty, etc.? I was really analyzing, and that's why I lost it. So I realized that when I lost it, like I was just analyzing, I was not relaxing at all. Everything that led me here was just relaxing, letting be, chilling out basically, mentally, not physically. So being relaxed mentally brought me to that higher spiritual state. And I could only lock it in when I was really relaxed myself, when I was not analyzing it, when I was just being it. So this is an example, but I've heard this from many people, that they sort of have the feeling, I got it, but I lost it. And that has to do with starting to analyze the state. Starting to do something else than what got you into that state, which is just the relaxation usually. It's the letting go, it's the not trying to control check, not trying to analyze, not bringing it to your mind, but just relaxing. And that's the key to sinking in those deep experiences. Just sit in a bath, slowly dissolve, relax, just be. And let it sort of eat you. Let it slowly sink in, relax into it. Instead of you trying to analyze it, you trying to work for it, try to get it, that's usually counterproductive. And you need to do something else, and that's just not look for it, but just relax. Let it be, and let it find you. Okay, so let it sink in, not analyze it, and just relax. Bye, my friend.